Welcome to this explainer from our team at Westminster Multispecialty Clinic. Today, we're diving into something practically everyone in Dubai deals with, but honestly, very few people think about as a real medical issue. We're going to explore why your daily drive across Dubai might just be the hidden, invisible cause behind that lingering physical pain you've been feeling. From Jumeirah to Business Bay or Dubai Silicon Oasis to the Marina, this city literally runs on movement. But we have to ask, what is that movement actually doing to your body over time? It's a really vital question. Is your daily drive hurting you? Many of the hardworking professionals we see at the clinic are spending 45 minutes, sometimes well over an hour, commuting every single day. Each way. It's budgeted for, it's planned around, and it's pretty much accepted as just a normal part of life. But what we see with patients all the time is that they accept this routine without realizing the massive biomechanical toll it takes. Sitting in a car feels entirely passive, right? You aren't lifting heavy weights, you're just kicking back, listening to the radio on Sheikh Zayed Road. But it's secretly one of the most demanding things you can do to your musculoskeletal system. Section 1. The biomechanics of driving pain. Let's look at what actually happens when you sit in traffic. Okay, let's dive straight into the anatomy of what actually goes on in your body when you're locked into that driver's seat, starting with the lower back. When you sit down in a typical, slightly reclined car seat, your pelvis naturally tilts backward. Now, this is a significant problem. Why? Because it flattens out, or sometimes even reverses, the natural, healthy curve of your lumbar spine. Because of this flattened position, your spinal discs are getting hit with uneven compression for the entire length of your commute. Meanwhile, the muscles around your spine are forced to work overtime just to compensate and keep you stable. It's essentially an active physical stressor, cleverly disguised as rest. Now let's talk about the impact on your hip flexors. These muscles run all the way from the front of your lumbar spine down to the top of your thigh. When you're seated in a car, they are stuck in this actively shortened position for your entire journey. Over time, these chronically tight hip flexors act almost like a super stiff, inflexible rubber band. They eventually start pulling on your pelvis, creating intense stiffness in your hips, and you can even feel referred discomfort all the way down in your knees. Moving up the body to the neck and upper back. Just think about your posture when you're stuck in heavy, stop-and-no Sheikh Zayed Road traffic. Without even realizing it, you unconsciously hold your shoulders slightly raised and pushed forward. This creates sustained, damaging tension directly through your upper trapezius and your cervical spine. And hey, what if you're a passenger commuting? Looking down at a phone for an hour places your neck in a prolonged forward flex position, which adds massive, totally unnecessary load to those exact same vulnerable structures. Section 2. The cumulative effect. The silent toll over time. A single long drive might just leave you feeling a little stiff for a few hours. But at Westminster Multispecialty Clinic, our focus isn't really on the one-off road trip. We focus on the damage that happens when that same exact journey is repeated twice a day, 5 days a week, across months and years. Just look at how the body adapts here. On day 1, yeah, it's just minor stiffness. But by month 6, muscles that are chronically shortened actually stop lengthening fully. Joints that are constantly loaded in one direction lose their balanced mobility. By year 2, these bad postural habits absolutely carry over into your office chair, your gym routine, and even your home life. We often see patients coming in with widespread, simultaneous pain across multiple joints, simply because their entire system has adapted to the shape of their driver's seat. Section 3. Warning signs to watch. Is your commute to blame? So the absolutely crucial point here is knowing how to recognize the symptoms that prove your daily commute is the actual culprit behind your discomfort, rather than just, say, a random gym injury or a bad mattress. If you have lower back or hip pain that notably spikes right after your morning drive and then hits you again in the evening, or maybe neck stiffness that builds progressively through the working week and then magically eases up on the weekend, yeah, your commute is an active physical stressor. Other major red flags to watch for include tightness in the upper thighs or a really sharp discomfort when you transition from sitting to standing after finally parking your car. If you're experiencing recurring pain in these exact same areas with no clear injury event, it's definitely time to listen to what your body is telling you. Section 4. How physiotherapy can help. Here is our clinical approach to commuter pain. When patients come to us in Dubai Healthcare City, our physiotherapy team doesn't just chase the pain. We really don't believe in temporary band-aids. Instead, we assess your full postural pattern to effectively address the root muscular imbalances that are actually sustaining that pain. We build a comprehensive, targeted treatment plan. Step 1 is mobility work, designed specifically to counteract those sustained, cramped positions of driving.
Then, step 2 focuses on strengthening the glutes, deep spinal stabilizers, and postural muscles, literally the exact muscles that go weak when you sit too long. Step 3 involves manual therapy to directly reduce joint stiffness and release that stubborn chronic tension. Step 4 is absolutely critical, postural correction, where we guide you on your optimal driving and desk setup. And finally, step 5, we provide a structured, short daily home routine for lasting relief. It's a complete real-world toolkit.
Section 5. Adjustments for your drive. Let's look at immediate changes you can make today. While clinical physiotherapy directly addresses the physical changes and damage that have already occurred, you have power right now. Here are some practical adjustments you can make in your car to drastically reduce the ongoing daily strain, literally before your very next drive. First off, adjust your car seat so your knees are approximately the same height as your hips. You really want to avoid that low, heavily reclined position. Second, add a small lumbar cushion right at the curve of your spine for crucial support. Third, keep your steering wheel at a height that allows your shoulders to just naturally drop and remain relaxed. If you're a passenger, please avoid phone neck by propping your device up instead of staring down into your lap. And finally, if you have a natural stopping point, get out and walk briefly. Simple adjustments like these can drastically decrease the daily mechanical burden on your spine. Your commute is not going anywhere, but the pain it causes does not have to be permanent. That reality is at the absolute core of our clinical philosophy here. Our team's approach to this is rooted in everyday reality. We know you cannot simply stop driving across Dubai. You have to get to work, you have to get home. We get it. But we can absolutely stop the drive from actively hurting you. So we'll leave you with this final thought. Are you ready to correct the hidden imbalances of your daily drive? Many of our patients are incredibly surprised by how quickly their pain improves once the underlying cause is properly understood and treated. If you're ready to finally understand what your body needs and build a targeted plan that actually works around your busy life, reach out to our team at Westminster Multispecialty Clinic to arrange your assessment today. Don't let your car dictate your health. What specific step will you take on your drive tomorrow morning to finally protect your body?